Let's face it, life isn't easy. If you're stuck in a bad relationship, betrayed or afraid of tomorrow, financially insecure, or desperate for a breakthrough, you've come to the right place. Dr. Carmen Harra is a renowned psychologist, intuitive, relationship expert, and best-selling author, and she's here to give you the miracle guidance you need. Her new call-in show, Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life, offers profound wisdom, practical advice, daily exercises, and empowering predictions, all for you. Dr. Harra's show aims to eliminate everyday problems, big and small, with topics like healing your relationships, reclaiming your power, achieving better health, dealing with loss, and so much more. Regain the joy, stability, and fulfillment you deserve to feel. Tune in to Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life with host Dr. Carmen Harra, live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and find the answers you've been looking for.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Carmen Harra on OMTimes Radio with my show, Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life, and with my producer, Christopher. Very excited about my topic tonight that is about changing the energy. Like everybody says, life is energy. Everything is energy. We're made of energy. So one universal law says that when it rains, it pours, and one aspect of our lives has a lot to do with shifting this energy. Because if the energy shifts in one direction, everything else will follow. So this holds true for bad situations. Like let's say you have, you got sick, you are evicted, or you just can make the payment on your home, and everything seems to go wrong. Or you have a good situation in your life. You just got married, you have a new job, you just got pregnant, you have a new baby. So all these positive things in parallel with the negativity that can happen. And the biggest mistake in life is when you notice this negative energy creeping into your life and you just sit back and wait for this to pass. Because then what happens, you might be feeling stuck in a cycle of negative energy, a so-called low energy, which is sometimes very unhealthy and very dangerous. And if you're listening to me and you resonate with events like this in your life, when you feel like everything is going wrong and you feel like you are stuck in that low energy, you can call me and we can talk of the steps that you need to take in order to break through that energy. Because in my opinion, and that's why I'm doing this topic, is that you have to take action to turn this energetic tide in your favor by simply seeing things in a different way, increasing your motivation and changing the momentum. I know that people sometimes struggle a lot to resolve situations that are unfortunate or negative, and they struggle to bring back the blessing because they get very demoralized. So if you're in that situation of feeling down, feeling demoralized, you're listening to the right show. And the number to call in is 202-570-7057. This is, as I said, always, this is a calling show, 202-570-7057. And I'm here tonight to talk about, as I said, the energy of your life. Because energy, as I mentioned before, is everything. Everything is made out of energy because energy actually never dies. But energy moves and transforms, and it relates to our life, and it is that positive energy. But sometimes, we're facing the negative aspect of energy. So is that positive? Possible? Absolutely. There's probably positive energy and negative energy, because good and bad things happen to us all the time, and good and bad things can happen during one day. For instance, you just wake up feeling great, and after 10 minutes something happens and you feel awful. So sometimes you get flowers from your husband, sometimes you go to work and you get a parking ticket. Sometimes the road to work is clear and you get there in time. Sometimes you hit a wall of traffic and you come 2 hours late. And so this is what you can experience on a daily basis. So on a larger scale, we might get sued, we might get sick, we might lose people that we love. Or on the other hand, as I already mentioned, you just buy a new house and your job is better than ever and you paid better. So it's that kind of a yin yang, that up and down, that minus and plus. My late father used to say all the time, life is full of pluses and minuses because life is algebra. Minus and plus equals minus and plus, you get the equilibrium. This is the way you get to balance things. It cannot be only pluses as it cannot be only minuses. The biggest problem is that not the flux of positive and negative, but it gets kind of normal. The biggest problem is when this negative energy creeps in from all sides and takes over, and you feel like caught in a hurricane of terrible things happening, and it feels like it will never stop. And this can happen into your life, because sometimes one thing goes wrong and all of a sudden you feel like it's going downhill. And it's very dangerous to get stuck in that cycle of bad energy. And we want to talk about your experience if there's something like this is happening. All things, good or bad, in essence, they begin in the mind. The experience that is positive is rooted actually in your positivity. If you allow yourself to become negative, then please remind yourself every day that everything that's going wrong has a lot to do with the way you think, because you welcome that negative energy. Probably sounds very simple, and it sounds too easy and too good to be true that, okay, stay optimistic and better things will come. Is that the secret? That's probably what you're gonna ask me. Talking about the book, The Secret, that says that that's what's within you, you will attract it. Not quite that easy. But the answer is overall, yes, have a positive mindset, because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's actually very true. Because if you believe something is possible, you take action that reflects your belief. Your confidence in your abilities will grow, and you access your true power. So you might work hard to achieve your goals, or you might not give up so easily. But in fact, in the real world, your actions start to pay off and good things will start to manifest. When you don't believe in anything and you just don't believe something is possible, then you just give up immediately and don't put in the necessary effort to make something come true. So everything starts in your mind and everything flows from your mind. So I'm going to give you some of the 5 principles that invite good energy in. And then I'm going to go and take your calls, and I know there is quite a number of you, like Rose, Leilani, Donna, Helena, and I don't know if there's more, but we have quite some people right now that I'm going to take your calls in a minute, and we'll dissect the way you handle your energy. And in case you feel stuck in that kind of a negativity, let's talk about, but there are 5 principles to invite the good energy. In cases in which you say, well, things are so bad in my life, the first thing that I want you to do is to adopt an attitude of gratitude. Doesn't matter how bad everything is. You want to see the world differently, because hardship is balanced by a reminder of the blessing that is in your life. So being grateful requires that you become sensitive to the details of life by simply saying thank you for a new day. Thank you for being healthy. Thank you for all the supportive people. Thank you for that stroke of luck. Thank you for the sunshine. Thank you for the beautiful weather. Thank you for my breath of fresh air. So you have to acknowledge that gratitude is setting you in a state of mind of calmness in which you can handle things differently, and you can see things in a better perspective. You can project things in a different way if you calm and relax and not overwhelm by vibration that will drag you down. So Let's together, all of you listening, let's be grateful right now for being in touch with each other. Be grateful for our health. Be grateful for all the wonderful things that we have around us. Be grateful for OMTime Radio. Be grateful for having Christopher as a producer. Be grateful for the fact that you took initiative to call the station. So, there's so many things to be grateful for. That's putting everything in a perspective of a state of joy and harmony and balance. And then the second thing that you need to be adopting as a principle is knowledge. I'm a firm believer that when you learn, you thrive. I was born in the northern part of Transylvania, in Romania, in a town with 5,000 people. And all I wanted in my life when I was a kid is to go to school. And I went to a college in a bigger town. It ended up by being a great college, but I was so excited to go to college and learn and graduate and get a degree. And then I went back to college as I came to America. After I graduated, I went back to school, and I always believe that you should immerse your life in learning. You should pursue whatever you love to know, to read, to discover, because knowledge is your catalyst towards evolution. If you have knowledge and you know things, then you can make educated decisions. So let's say in a desperate situation, if you have the knowledge, you know how to navigate through the dark times. The third element is patience. You're going through a hard time. Patience is the most difficult virtue to learn. And patience is something you need to practice. I work with people for many years, and people I'm always asking me, I can't wait. I've been waiting for too long. No, patience gives the single greatest reward of your soul, which is the peace. Because when you're patient, you feel reassured that the right thing will come on their own given time. So if you're patient, you patiently know something that you want, you will see, you will get, you will achieve. And the fourth element is acceptance, because through the patience you develop acceptance, which acceptance allows you to distinguish between what's worth putting your energy into and what's best to leave alone. So you need to make the difference. Because when you accept, you give up your struggle, you know when to let go. So you're acknowledging that you weren't meant to take on the world's burden. So accept all things as they come. No matter if they're good or they're bad, just let them come and embrace them. And handle your worries back to the universe. And that comes true about your emotions, your feelings, and everything that's coming to you. Embrace them, accept them, and then release them. And then the last element that I think is very helpful, like everything else in the universe, has a lot to do with the most beautiful feelings of all feelings, which is the emotion of love. Because nothing is so bad that it can be cured by love. So think this way, fill in the void of your life with love. If you don't feel loved enough, show love in abundance. If you receive the wrong kind of love, give the right kind of love to other people. Even if those you have hurt, even those who have hurt you or you have hurt, you continue to forgive and you continue to love them. Doesn't matter what they did to you, how bad they were, Never revenge, that's such a wrong belief and such a wrong attitude. Because I'm a big fan of these beliefs that I created always through my life, affirmations to rewire the brain, to empower us when we go to a difficult time. So I believe in speaking your wishes into existence. And I'm going to give you some affirmation, and I'm going to go and talk to my first caller, I think, is actually Rose, and then Leani, and then Elena. So hold on the line. I'll be with you in a second. I just want to give you 2 or 3 affirmations that I think I'm known for, because I publish them in Huffington Post, different other major publications, so they went viral. Like, for instance, my pain is momentary. It's not part of my future. I accept that this situation is teaching me a necessary lesson. Through this hard time, I am learning and evolving. I have the power to turn this setback into a victory. My path is clear. I know what I must do to triumph. I am sustained by people who support me through anything. My suffering is heard. The universe will reward me with joy. I will resurface from this storm stronger and better. Determination and ambition surge through me. An unexpected blessing awaits me. So say these things, say this affirmation. I want to publish them on my Facebook. Be my friend on my Facebook at Carmen Harra. So you know when I'm live, and you can be in touch. You can be my friend and be part of my family. So as I said, if you're going through a rough time and you're surrounded by negativity, the number to call in today is 202-570-7057. And I'm going to go now and start taking your calls, and I'm going to go to, I think I go to a break. I'll go to a break, and I'll be back in a minute.
The best of the holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
OMTimes magazine is one of the leading online content providers of positivity, wellness, and personal empowerment. A philanthropic organisation, their net proceeds are funneled to support worldwide charity initiatives via Humanity Healing International. Through their commitment to creating community and providing conscious content, they aspire to uplift humanity on a global scale. Connect at omtimes.com. OMTimes, creating a more conscious lifestyle.
Hello, I'm Sandy Sedgbeer, host of OMTimes magazine's flagship radio show, What is Going On. My passion is sifting through information, research, and innovations from new thought teachers, speakers, and researchers, pushing back the boundaries of what we know about life, energy, metaphysics, and the universe. I love shifting perceptions about who we are, why we're here, and how quickly impossible becomes normal when we open our minds, expand our awareness, and accept that the only limits that exist are those we place upon ourselves. So if you're the kind of forward-thinking, eager investigator of what lies beyond the current reality that most perceive, why not make a date to come play with me in the field of possibilities at 4 p.m. Pacific Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time every Thursday, and together we can discover what's really going on.
Hi, this is New Age Grammy winner Paul Avgerinos. Thanks for listening to OMTimes Radio, and please support my peaceful healing music with a purchase at iTunes, Amazon, or wherever you shop for fine music. Just put my name into the search engine, Paul Avgerinos. A, V like Victor, G like George, E-R-I-N-O-S. You can also visit me at roundskymusic.com. Thanks for listening, and I'm wishing you the brightest of blessings.
Melissa from Michigan. I work an extra part-time job serving lunch at my child's school, but I still can't afford to put food on our table.
Daniel from California. Choosing whether to pay the rent or pay to fix the car to get to work doesn't leave us with much at all. Now we can't even pay for meals.
Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
And I'm back on OMTime Radio. Super excited to be with you, talking about action to change the energy of your life. And I'm going to go into giving you some tips that you can do in order to shift the energy around, how to protect yourself, how not to fit into it, and how to see beyond the moment, how to replace your energy, how to solve things, how to avoid those who give you bad energy, because a lot of people around you that sort of, and energy is like an epidemic. They release that negativity and you tend to absorb it. So we'll talk about that, but let me take some callers. And I wonder whether Rose is still with me because Rose, how are you, my dear?
Hi, Carmen.
Hi, beautiful.
I love
How are you?
I'm good. I actually called in because I am going through a hard time. I've been looking for work for about a month and a half, but that's too long, you know, and I try to stay positive, but I worry a lot. And I'm just
you're human. You're human. It's very normal. It's normal to start to panic, to feel down, to live under the impression, hey, it's not gonna. What am I gonna do if it's not happening? And what do you really ask? You just ask for a job, you know. When things like this happen, let's say, okay, I just want a job, but I'm not getting it. What is the message? You know, the message that you receive from somewhere, or you need to interpret for yourself. Are you looking for the wrong job? Is the timing not the right timing? Is there something within you that's blocking you from getting what you're asking for? Because this comes true for people who look for a relationship and they cannot get it. And then the blockage comes from previous relationship or previous experiences. The question with you not getting the job is number one, are you looking for the right job? Are you afraid to get a better job, or you just settle for a job that not necessarily representing you 100%? What kind of a job is it? Is it an ordinary job, or is this a job in which you feel like you're moving to the next level of power?
I'm not sure. I've just been applying for different jobs, what I've been doing my entire career. But every time I apply, there's like so many people out of work. I applied for a job the other day. It said there were 61 applicants. Now, Carmen, who's going to look at my resume with 61
you see how you think, and you're actually right. When there's such competition, you have all the right to question, you know, when there's so much competition, will I get it? And then you apply in a different place, and then you will see even a bigger competition. The question comes, what you are doing, can it be done in a different way? Can you actually work independently? I'm just asking. Have you ever thought about, let me open my own company?
I haven't really thought about that because I do administrative work in an office. It's not like I have a...
So it's not, okay, I was just asking. So this is not something that will allow you to build your entire, build a career. But let me ask you, have you ever thought about, I would love to do something else. Can I do something else in which I can break through this same old type of business that seems not to, you know, you reach a plateau in your life and you do the same thing. And you do it because you don't believe there's something else you can do, because all your life you've been doing the same thing. And the reason I say this, because people who succeed extremely well is people who have the courage to break through the pattern of the same situation, the same type of job, the same way to express themselves. Even if, let's say, you do something else you don't think you the most prepared of, and you might succeed extraordinary. Is there anything else you like to do? There's a side of me intuitively that said there's something else coming your way. It might not happen right away. It might happen from now on to November. You might even tell me about it. I do have a feeling of opening something independent, but not alone, with 2 more people. Being part of a different company that is just going to come to life. In between, I do think you're going to get an ordinary job, the same job that you've been waiting for, but it's going to take another 5-6 weeks and I see you going to an interview with a woman who I would describe like short blonde hair up to the shoulder, straight hair. And she's like 40 something, this woman. She's really fit. She has big, big eyes. She's a very pretty, very tough woman. She's that kind of talking about an energy. There are women that have some kind of a very masculine, very male energy because they're very tough. She's not warm. She's not the sweetest person. She's very tough, very business oriented. She has something with navy blue on her that actually looks great on her. But anyhow, I have like a picture attached to the moment in which you get a job, which I found is so interesting. So will you get a job? Yes. Will this be just something you will settle forever? No. Under some interesting circumstances, if I go beyond time, like 7-8 months later, if I go, what's ahead of you? I definitely believe there is an opportunity that have to do, either two people open their own company and you become, their right hand, and you will embark on becoming also having shares to something like this. So take it in becoming even in a part of it your company. I see you doing something independent. Do me a favor. Give me your birthday, Rose.
December 10.
Mm-hmm.
You want the year?
If you can give it to me.
Sure, 56.
56, okay. So you actually a little bit younger than me. And that's why I even think it makes sense for you to become independent. Hold on one second. So you're very intuitive yourself. I don't know if you realize this, but you're in a very good year. And it makes sense that this year will bring you a good job and will bring you an opportunity that will translate into you having shares to a company for a very long time. Now, if you think, okay, I'm born in 56, how many years do I want to work? In the future, if you involve in a company that is independent, like this, you can be part of that for many years, without being, considered too old at some point and be forced into retirement. Does it make sense?
Right.
Does it make sense? I'm opening the door in your mind to something new that you never thought, but it will somehow happen. And it's going to be for your own good. But so far for now, you will get a job.
Oh, good.
By this lady that I'm telling you about. So you will go to an interview and you will get a job. And you will be happy with. But that is a chapter that brings you balance and stability. You're in a very good year of your life, actually. You're in the year 6, which brings you a lot of good. Work-wise and everything else, even healing. Do you have a problem with one of your foot or do you have a problem in a joint?
No.
Okay. You don't have no swallowing of a knee or something?
No.
Or a hip or side? I'm feeling something, or any pain. I don't know what I'm getting here.
No, nothing.
Then you're very lucky. But anyhow, you will do very well career-wise. I'm so excited. So this is all going to work out. Keep me posted, Rose, okay? Keep me posted. Keep on calling me on the show and let me know how it goes, okay?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I love you, my Rose. Love you,
Irene.
sweetheart.
Right.
Bye. I'm going to go to Leilani. Hi, Leilani. How are you, my dear?
Hello, beautiful Carmen. I'm good. How are you?
Hello, beautiful Leilani. How are you, my dear?
Life, being human, sometimes it's crazy.
I know.
So I've been kind of in what you're talking about off and on for years now.
Mm-hmm.
My car just died. I'm renting a room from a woman, and she asked me to move out. I have a healing arts practice, and that's what the work I love. I give intuitive healing sessions. It's Reiki, but more. And I had a session today, and that's the work I love.
You're born to do that.
I need more paying clients, and I've been looking for work, also part-time work to pay the bills while I build my practice. And I sent 15 resumes out and haven't heard anything. And I need to move. I'm also in a very expensive part of Colorado, Boulder.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Colorado the place where you want to be living?
No.
Because I don't think you should stay in Colorado. My opinion is walk away from Colorado. That's a chapter in your life is closing if you walk away from there. Does it make sense?
Yes, but I'm not ready to do that yet. I feel I need to work a year and save money.
I don't think it's going to be quite a year. I think it's going to be way less.
And also,
I think the circumstances will be created that you will. And I also think that if you move from there, you can do way better financially. Have you ever thought of going towards a big city like New York?
No, because I'm too sensitive. I'm an empath.
Yeah, but you don't have to
be. Because the nature.
Right. Have you thought about going towards a warmer weather, like living in Florida or in Texas or?
I've only really in the States considered California. I love Spain, but I'm not legal in Spain.
Okay. I see you or San Diego?
I tried San Diego. I didn't like it.
You didn't like it. Okay. But I do see you moving. I'm not very sure where. So usually I can have a sense. But in your case, I know that you move to a big city, to a bigger city, to a bigger place. Even if you're not in the city, you're in the surroundings. And you will feel very confident. I see you living in a beautiful home with a lot of, with a backyard with flowers. There's a lot of white, like white furniture, white French doors, white windows, white. Yeah, and you know those flowers, bougainvillea? Do you know those flowers, pink flowers? Yes. I see those flowers all the way around that place. I am tempted to believe it's in California. I'm tempted to believe it's
Los Angeles.
Right. It's beautiful because it's a little bit up the hill. That would be probably the best place ever for you.
Really?
You will feel so happy because you're talking about energy. Your energy will resonate with the place. And you to be a healer, you have to be you yourself perfectly in harmony with everything and to feel perfectly healed. So you don't want to absorb any negative vibration around you. So living in that place is like living in paradise. It's going to feel this way. You're going to have so many clients and you're going to have a lot of young clients. It's interesting. I always believe that the young generation needs a lot of healing, you know?
They do. There's a lot of suicide happening now. With the
there's a lot. So you will be amazed how many, and I see you doing group sessions, healing in a group, you know, when you have 6 people and you take them to their subconscious mind, you have that ability, you know, to transcend, you know, the cognitive and to get their pain to the surface, you know, and help them tap into that pain. It's just magic the way you will be able to do it. You're also going to write a book. You will write a book in the future. Have you thought about that?
Always.
And the woman who's going to help you has an L name, Laura with an L, Lisa, something like that. There's a woman helping you. She has brown, long hair, very, very pretty, lighter eyes. This woman will help you with your book. And I feel like it's going to be a publish house somewhere in that area, in California, probably Los Angeles area, right around there. You're going to find yourself. You're going to do so well. You're not attached to money. You're not attached. You so removed. You're such a free spirit. You live by the Buddhist philosophy of non-attachment. That's why you're a true, genuine healer, because you don't attach. So that's so beautiful about you. So your message and your power is so authentic. It's pretty remarkable.
Thank you.
But I'm so excited. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited the way things will unfold. Keep me posted, but I suggest you move sooner. A side of me says you might move this year, and that would be way better than waiting another year. It's like the universe is forcing you.
6 months?
Yeah, the universe is forcing you out. So if that woman says to leave, it's not that woman telling you to leave. It's the higher power telling you, pack your bags. There's something way better for you ahead out of here. You don't belong here anymore. You understand?
Yeah, but Carmen, I need money and I need a car and.
Yeah, you will have the money and you will have it all. You will have it. You will have it.
How?
I don't know, somehow during the month of May and June, through there's a woman you meet, somebody you meet that is allowing you to do some more work, and this is the way you're going to generate income. Okay. And this woman has a lot of money. This woman is a firm believer. She'll really like you. Either you help her with a daughter. There's somebody you help, that will allow you to generate the income that you need, so that you will be capable to take your life to the next phase.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, my angel. I love you.
You're wonderful.
And
I love you.
I love you more.
Thank you for being on Earth.
Oh, you too. And listen, let's keep in touch. I'm here to help you make this, help you ground and get where you belong. I'm very proud of you. If you have a website that I can promote, send it to me, okay?
I will.
Okay, I need to go to a break. I love you. I'll be back in a minute. Everybody else, hold on the line. I'll be with you in a minute. Thank you.
The best of holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Ascending Hearts is no ordinary dating site, but a spiritual dating site with a purpose, to link you with your soulmate. We engineer the serendipity so you can trust that you will attune with someone that has the same matching vibration as you. Ascending Hearts, the conscious dating site for the spiritually aware. Try Ascending Hearts for free. AscendingHearts.com.
Hello, I'm Lisa Berry. Join me every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for Light on Living. A chance to see new, hear different, and feel more as I shine the spotlight on all the ways to lighten the load of life's challenges. Light on Living is your link to that new way you're looking for, that new understanding that will enhance your life, and that positive connection that will support your growth. So join me and you'll gain insight and start to see things in a new way that motivates you.
Hi, this is recording artist and composer Yuval Ran, inviting you to a voyage through the chakras, a new double album of guided meditations to transform your life, a sublime musical medicine for nourishing inner peace and reaching to your higher virtues. Get it now at metamindfulnessmusic.com. METTA mindfulnessmusic.com.
I'm Fidel Nshombo. I was born in a city called the Bukavu in the Congo. We were a loving family, and then, boom, everything that I had disappeared in a single day. People think that when you are a refugee and they resettle you to America, and all your problems are done. They don't understand that that's the beginning of everything. I was not born a refugee. I was made one.
It's time we welcome refugee families with open arms. Learn more at embracerefugees.org, brought to you by the Ad Council.
And I'm back on OMTime Radio with Christopher, taking your calls. And I'm actually going to go to Donna. Hi, my dear Donna. Thank you so much for patiently waiting for me. How can I help you today?
Yes. Hi, Carmen. Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited to speak with you. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I was listening to the 5 areas that you talked about. Some of them
right.
I think I do very well, and then some of them I struggle with. I'm very happy in a lot of areas in my life. I have a good family. I'm happy with my home, my work, my friends. Just looking for a relationship. And I know I struggle with patience, and then also with the acceptance that you talked about of the kind of allowing that to happen. And just wondered what you see or what you would suggest for.
Well, are you single for 8 years or 5 years? How many years you single?
Ooh, a long time. I'm widowed, and I've been just focusing on raising my son. So I've been widowed for about 12 years.
Oh, so it's more than 8. Okay. I don't know where the number 8 comes to me. Does 8 having anything to do with when you born, your son born, or the passing of your husband?
No.
Like the 8th month, the day of an 8, the numerology of 8. I don't know what I'm seeing number 8 in front of my eyes. So when I concentrate on someone, I'm getting a sense of something. And I'm also seeing a big R name, like Richard, Robert. What's the R name having anything to do with this?
I'm not sure.
Or I might see somebody coming that has an R name. Or I might see that during the month of August or on a day of an 8, you meet somebody with an R name. You understand? So the signals that I'm receiving for you associate with these elements that come suddenly in my mind. And I know my mind connects with yours. So I'm trying to consciously show you something that I want, talking about becoming aware, you know, talking about I want to accept for what it is, but I want to see more so I can prepare myself. I have a feeling this will be the year for you to finally allow somebody in your life. And I totally resonate with you because I'm a widow for almost 9 years, and I've been single all these years. I've been alone. Because it's very hard, you know, when you have a husband that you love, and then you have kids, and all of a sudden you're alone in this world, and you lost the person that was your support for many years. So it's not easy to bring someone else. So you're talking to somebody who feels exactly like you do. Do you also have a woman in the spirit world other than your husband?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Is there a woman in your family also deceased other than your husband? Who else is deceased? Your husband's mom is around or she's gone?
She's here.
She's here. Okay, because I see a woman. That can be his grandmother, can be somebody who he is with. So your husband is with the woman. They showing me a G and an A name. I don't know what that means. I'm just telling you what I kind of see. Your husband was a very nice man. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
He was very smart. He was to me, was an introvert. He was smart. He was educated. And I feel like he knew he's going to go. Do you agree with me?
Well, he died very suddenly, so he may have on
some
level
sometime we know. We used to say that the soul knows 6 weeks, 6 months before passing. The soul is told in different ways that this might happen. It might be sudden for those who don't expect this to happen, but the soul it has its own awareness. So he actually tells me that he knew he is going to go. Anything that has to do with the name with a G or a J, like Joseph, John, Jerry, what is this G initial that I'm seeing related to him?
J as in James, or?
Yeah, as in James, yeah.
Well, that was his name. And then,
okay. What was his name? James?
Father. Yes. And
James,
then his
okay.
father, that was his name. He's deceased.
Okay. So this is me connecting to him. Attractive man, the way I would describe him. Do you agree?
Yes.
Good-looking man. Died very young, relatively young. Was he in his 50s? How old was he?
He was 45.
Yeah, well, late 40s, almost 50. I see a man who looks around 50, approximately.
Right.
And smart. Never wanted you to be alone. I mean, it was like, that's the only pain he acknowledged, leaving you behind him. Like, didn't want this to happen. But there was no other way. He is with two people, and he is with a woman. So I'm trying to understand who this woman is that he is with. Could it be a grandmother? And he says that you're not going to be alone. That there is this man coming in your life, and there's something with the month of August or the day of the 8th, and the man has an R and an S name. And this man is, in a way, a reminder of him, because he will have some kind of a similar look. And that he wants you to open up to this energy, to this new possibility in your life. He said you will relocate, you will change everything. This man is a widow too. And this man has a daughter. So it's going to be very interesting. Like, you're going to share similar life experiences. And you're going to feel like you're going to resonate a lot about what happened to you versus what happened to him. You're going to resonate to each other's stories, similar stories. You're going to travel together to Europe. This man might have a connection either to Paris or something, or you guys had past life over there. It's very possible this is a past life, like a karmic relationship. So there's a lot to say about this, but I'm very excited for you. Give me the month and the day of your birth, Donna.
August 22nd.
So that's the 8th. Remember, I kept on showing you the 8th, and you said that you don't know anything about 8. So 8 is your month of birth. But 8 is that around your birthday, which is the 8th month, is when this is going to happen to you. So you, August 22nd?
Yes.
You're a winner. You're a very powerful lady. Your life changes at 22, 28, and then at 48. What happened to you at 22? What happened to you at 28?
Around 22, I got married.
Okay, that's it. That's a turnaround. When did you have your kid? Around what?
That was late. I was in my 30s. But,
okay.
When I was 28, I went back to school.
Well, that's a turning point. That's a major decision.
It was.
And 48, 48, that's a very interesting time of your life. How old are you now?
I'm 54.
54. So the last 6 years, there's something about the last 6 years, and you're in, hold on, let me see exactly what are you in. Yeah, you entered the year of a new relationship in August. That makes perfect sense. So from August of this year all the way to August 2020, you're going to meet this amazing man. I like this guy for you. He will be wonderful. And you will feel ready. And I also see a big W. I don't know what the W means. Washington, W can be last name. I don't know. Just remember what I'm telling you now, because a lot of the things that I'm telling you is going to happen exactly like this. How do I know it? I don't know how I know sometimes things like this. I just
Do you know anything about his age, or?
It's a man around your age, but a little bit probably older. You're 54. This man can be 58 or something like that. You know, the man around your age. It looks like he lost the wife to cancer. So there's something like you guys went through losing life partners approximately sort of in a very painful way. You kind of share the same pain. I don't think he's a widow for that long like you are. You know what I mean? I think he lost his wife probably in the last 3-4 years, something like this. But anyhow, you will have a lot of common, and this is a past life relation. This is going to be very interesting.
Okay. He sounds like a very good person. So.
This new man will be a very good guy, yeah. But you will travel with him, and I see you, both of you in Paris. It's crazy, no? You didn't expect to call the show and get all this information. And you know what? You believe whatever you want to believe, but what you believe, you become, you know? Yeah, whatever you think, whatever, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well,
whatever
thank you so
believe
much.
is very powerful. Okay, my lovely Donna, invite me to your wedding, because this is the man you will marry.
Okay. Well,
and you
thank
will
you so
change
much.
your residence. You'll move with him. I love you, my Donna. Call anytime, whenever you need to. Okay, and I was talking today about actions to change the energy of your life, but I still have Helena. Are you still with me?
Yes, I am.
Oh my God, I applaud you for being so patient, talking about patience. How are you?
I'm okay. I've really been working on trying to be more patient and gratitude.
Right.
But today was a tough day, and then I sort of fall down the hole, and something goes wrong, or I feel, I'm working and nothing's happening and things. So it's really helpful to get the affirmations. But do you get anything more about what could help me, or to sort of
No, I think that your patient, you continue to work on your patient till the month of May. I think your major turnaround is as we approach the spring. So hang in there another 2 more months, and you will be in a different state of mind, because you will know, hey, okay, I did what I needed to do, and now I can see things are happening, and now I'm ready to shift and move back and do the things in a different way, and you will move again, but this time it's going to be a way better move, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Well, sometimes I enjoy where I am, or trying to,
Mm-hmm.
but in other ways it's not totally working,
Well, I really think that you might enjoy the calmness, the energy, but it's still not the place where you want to be in the time ahead. So you are there for now. That's my opinion. So you celebrate things there for now. But as the time goes by, ideal will be for you to consider going back, so go back to the place where you fit, when energetically you feel better. You understand? So I really believe that you're going to go back and leave this chapter behind you. I also feel your book is doing well. I feel like you might even consider writing something new. I feel one of your projects gets nominated, something. You always, your career is always so intense and so beautiful and so inspiring. So, and that's who you are. So continue to work on that, and just don't think of anything else. But practice this gratitude, and never feed into the energy that drags you down. Try not to feed. When you feel that you feed into that, then break through. You need to, don't perpetuate that. Because that's what people do. Your efforts are always, like I know you so well, improving yourself. Like that's what you do. That's what you always do. No, don't allow the stress and the headaches, none of this, to drag you down. And take care of you, like protecting your own self through the process of learning why are you there and how long you're going to be there for. But it's a short period of time. And I feel like somebody new might come into your life during the spring. So I want you to see beyond the moment and use your great wisdom, to see what's ahead of you, and think about, why am I, if there's pain, what is the purpose of this painful moment if I feel any pain? Like your obstacles in the end are your opportunity for a personal growth. And you know how to work on this better than anybody. And I have to go it's the end of the show. I love you, Helena, and all of you listening. Thank you so much for your loyalty, for listening to my show. And I'll be with you next Tuesday with my wonderful Christopher on OMTime Radio, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Carmen Harra. And thank you so much for listening. God bless you.